Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a special of my Career Universe Mode series. And, I wanted to do this special as a thing because, in my Career Universe Mode series, I talk a lot about how, since Raptor has been back, I haven't really talked about, though, why he is back. So, now, for today's special, it is going to be about, pretty much beyond the mat for Raptor himself, told by me. And, before we start, let me remind you, my merchandise is available right now. Link should be in the description. It'll probably be afterwards, though. I'll put it in. And also in the description down below will be my Instagram, where you can follow me to find out all my upload updates and everything like that. And there's a donation option for my PayPal to help me out greatly as well. So, now, we will start this. Before, though, let me remind you guys. So, Raptor being back started. Originally, Raptor was a member of D-Generation X. First time in WWE. When, as he was still a member of D-Generation X, he married, of course, Lucia Davidson. Had a kid. His first was, of course, J.C. Davidson. And then, a while later, had two daughters. One of them being, married to Sabin Rage, and the other one in a different position right now. But anyway, so back to the story of Raptor. So in general, Raptor was a member of D-Generation X, and while a member of D-Generation X, he met an outside friend. Name of, you may know him today as Sabin Rage, and used to be called Ryan Cross as well. After that, they went on a run and started calling themselves KAMG, a dominant tag team, eventually leading to Tag Team Championship Gold. But Triple H, he did not find that very good and very nicely done from Raptor's side of view. From Raptor's side. So, he retaliated. Not only kicked Raptor out of D-Generation X for winning a tag team championship outside of the faction, but also not only fired Raptor, he fired Lucia Davidson, he fired the Phantom, he fired the whole family, including Sabin Rage. So, in between that time, Raptor left company, of course. He was fired. So, it went on all over the place. New Japan, everywhere he could find a place to be and wrestle and hone his craft and fight. And I say fight as in, he went to UFC a while. There he came in contact again with Sabin Rage, now going by that name. In UFC, one of Raptor's losses in UFC. Many losses, actually. Not very successful in UFC. So, Raptor lost to Sabin Rage. Not actually, it was a tap out. Sabin Rage targeted Raptor's knees. Of course, he knew him better than anyone else could ever do. And so later on, after that happened, after Raptor left the UFC, Raptor did multiple things. He tried to do like multiple organizations. He tried to go to multiple organizations to hone his craft, hone his submission offense. About a year after UFC, he decided to do something about his knee problems. Had surgery, both knees, surgically repaired. And then, right after that, Raptor did everything he could possibly do, including getting tickets to a WWE show where he made himself known very well, and in fact, attacking Triple H backstage. He got backstage tickets and everything, so he attacked him backstage out of nowhere. Hit him what used to be the Raptor Sacrifice, which used to be the Judgment Slam, which you guys see in the ring on the outside now. After that, Raptor came back finally, and, debuted in the WWE. Set on his path to pretty much take out D-Generation X. He came back as he set his mind before he even made his debut. He set his mind on one thing and one thing only, and that was to come back, take out D-Generation X by any means necessary, and end Triple H's career, in-ring career. So, I mean, that was a long task since being back in WWE. That took a long time for him to achieve after coming back. But he was back. So, what happened after he came back? He brought back not only his son, J.C. Davidson, his wife, Lucia Davidson, his friend and brother and colleague, Sabin Rage. He called up Sabin Rage while he was still fighting in UFC, by the way, still undefeated through years and years of, man, just fighting against every single opponent. He faced off against a more recent member of the Dangerous Alliance, Conor McGregor, and he won. It was a long fight, but he won. Sabin Rage ended up coming back as well, but that was the end of the story between like coming back and before he's come back. He also, I mean, while even after UFC, after like, you know, traveling the world, wrestling everywhere, he met his longtime friend before he tragically passed away in his home state in Minnesota. Raptor did. He met him one night late night. I mean, just hanging out. Eddie Guerrero talked to him about, you know, life, how's it been, and everything like that. Chavo wasn't there at the time, of course, but anyway, so then when Raptor found out he died, he was at the funeral, of course. Then later on, after about maybe 2 years afterwards, after leaving the UFC, met up with Conor McGregor in Ireland, no less. Had a couple drinks, you know, but that's not it. I mean, the story is like, you know, Raptor and Conor McGregor were in this bar, just, you know, having a couple drinks, you know, hanging out like brothers, like longtime friends. Then some random people started messing with them. I mean, that's just an old story, but like random people started messing with them, You know Raptor, you know Conor McGregor. They didn't take it. Big brawl opened up, man. That started a bit of a year for Raptor before coming back eventually to WWE. He ended up in jail, I mean, because of that bar brawl, whatever. And, man, about a year after, you know, got let go, you know, released and everything from where his current contract was, which actually was at the time in Impact Wrestling. And he got let go of that contract. Then, you know, pretty much hanging out in gyms, strengthen his knees, strengthen his muscles, strengthen every part of his body as much as he could, you know. You know, decided about a year later, at about 37, I believe it was, or some, that he was ready. He was ready to come back. He was ready to make his return to WWE. So, back to the story. That's when Raptor made his impact, attacking Triple H. Triple H on his way out to the ring that time. WWE thought it was some kind of fan getting a little bit too close. Raptor was wearing his mask that he used to wear in WWE, like a signature kind of cane mask, half mask type thing. People were wondering who it was, even though he's worn a mask before. It was a little bit of a different design, so no one really noticed who it was. But after the so-called fan attacked Triple H, took him outside the ring and everything, like just laid him out, and Raptor unmasked himself, took off the cane mask, and everyone, announcers included, realized just who has come back. And Raptor, at that moment, realized he needed to make a statement. So, he picked Triple H up at that moment. Gave him the signature DX thing, like that, and then right then and there hit Triple H, drilling Triple H into the mat with his own pedigree. And at that moment, the world knew that Raptor was back, and he was better than ever. And not only that, but he was more devastating than ever. So, pretty much that was the story of why Raptor has come back, so to speak. I hope you guys enjoyed this special of Mockery Universe Mode series, and yeah, I will see you guys at 2 p.m. Central for the next episode of Mockery Universe Mode, and yeah, so I will see you guys then. As always, though, remember, stay dangerous.